Okay, you guys, so here's my custom quantum suit figure, all done and complete. So before I get into the details, please tell me if you like the overall figure, the way it looks in the comments, and if you are enjoying this video and the last video, because all these videos I do two-parters, the process and then the completion. So like this is the review on the figure. The only thing I'm not going to be doing this time is the articulation because it's very simple, and I feel like if I do that, then the paint will rub off. So we're not going to do that today, but in any other video, I would do it. So yeah. So this figure, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have the on the left side the old one rotating up and down. So here you can see. We're gonna start from the top to the bottom. So the helmet, painted that. The torso, I obviously painted that, and all the white. I painted the red because the red on the other figure was very dark. Painted the feet the correct color. I painted the gray on the suit, the black on the suit again, because the black on the suit wasn't very, you know, how would I put it, consistent. It was shiny in some places and it was not shiny in other places. The tiny thing, I basically did the same thing that I did on the figure on here. So I'll have it on the left side of the other one. But you can see this one, I painted the red and the white and the gray for the helmet. The gray is on the legs, but I don't think if you could see it that much. And I also painted the black on the shoes and the red on the shoes. So now that you've seen the old one and the new one, I could get into detail. Very tiny details. So the helmet, you could tell that I painted it. The reason why it is a very dark gray is because I didn't have silver at my disposal to paint it silver. So I mixed this gunmetal that I'm using at the top of the head. This is on the original figure, but it was like a little bit lighter, so I just painted gunmetal over it. And then I mixed it with white and black until I got this color. The hard part was when I mixed it with white or black, it would just get like too dark or too light. So yeah. Torso. Yeah, let me take off this head. So you could see on this chest part that I put work into it. I painted this red. There's a little bit white in there. Might have to paint that after, but I didn't notice that until I'm looking through this camera. So I painted the red, this red line through the middle. I painted this black. It was gray before. I think it was gray before, yeah. It was gray before, so I painted that black. And then I painted this part in the back red. I painted this red, this part. I painted this red, this red, this red. This was gray. I had to split it up into two where the seam line is. So then it looks like, it's two different colors pattern. I didn't paint this because, I kind of like the way the color that it already has from the plastic. The back is like this because in the movie it's flat. It's not peeking out like this. So I had to make it look like it did in the movie. It had like black parts running through it. I know the one in the movie had more black parts running through it, but I couldn't find any other spots to put like black on where it would not go to the front. And then it would ruin the front because there's not really much black on the white on the front. So that's why this is black. The red from the shoulders is going from what's this? Yeah, from the shoulders, the top of the shoulders are going through the back going through the side and then coming through the front, and then it's going to the whites and it's coming down to this part of the white and coming off the other side. I painted this gunmetal because I didn't have silver for that, like I told you on the helmet. So I painted that gunmetal and then I ran it through this. This is gunmetal as well. I painted everything on the suit white. I painted this red, and on both sides I did this stripe through from the side to the back, freehand, and then I painted this gunmetal because it was silver, and painted this gray because in the movie it's flat. It doesn't really have a bump from the white coming down. So I had to paint that gray so it looks like it does in the movie. I painted it half gray, half black on here. I just kept the white in the back except for the bottom of the shoes. You can see I painted red there and then the black arrow pointing up. The black at the bottom of the shoes, and then in the front I painted red. I mean, from the side, I painted red right there on both sides. Then I painted gray down this middle, like it is in the movie. Then I painted these red parts on the leg here. The gloves on arms that I haven't gone over yet is I painted this red and I painted this red. The reason why it doesn't look right is because this figure sculpt is not like the one in the movie. It was made out of their concept art. So I had to make it look like it's a glove, even though it really isn't. It's just this white part coming all the way down to the front of his hand. And then it's the same thing on this side, because then you could see this arrow pointing at the bottom. And that's not how it is in the movie. I had to paint these red things because the way that they had it on the original was too dark. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. It's a pretty basic paint job. I mean, it's pretty basic, as in it doesn't have many colors, but it is very hard to do. So, if you could do this, then do it. If you can't, try practicing with an easier paint job, like painting, a part of a figure, like I did on my Shang-Chi. I only painted these black lines and the black lines in the front and the bottom of the shoes. So, this wasn't really a hard custom to do. So if you want to do the Shang-Chi, you can watch my video on it and then practice on that. And then if you think you're ready for it, you could do this quantum suit. This works for the Marvel Legends version and this basic version. It's just that this won't come with the Marvel Legends, and the Marvel Legends will have more joints. The only thing that you need to do to make it look right is sand those joints so then it doesn't rub off the paint. So yeah. And if you have the female one, you could do the same thing with that. So yeah, that is my custom quantum suit figure. So now we're gonna get into this height and size comparisons. 3, 2, 1. So the height of this figure is around under 6 inches. So that means that it doesn't really scale well with other Marvel Legends, because most of the male Marvel Legends are over 6 inches, unless you're like a teenage boy like Spider-Man, or you're just short and they made your figure short. So yeah, here he is next to my custom Shang-Chi and my custom US Agent. Here he is next to Tony Stark from Avengers Endgame. You could tell that he is too tall to fit in this suit and too wide to fit in this suit. But if you put it on your display, it's fine. So, but if you have the Marvel Legends version, it should scale with other figures. This is a basic one, and all the basic figures are around 6 inches tall, so that's why this is very short compared to other Marvel Legends. But that is the end of my quantum suit video. So tell me what you think in the comments of this figure. If you like it, you could write that you like it. If you don't like it, then just don't write anything. If you want to continue watching my videos, which I will do more of, you could subscribe. And yeah, thank you and peace.